Okay, we are here for the final hour of trading today. It's Tuesday, September 27th, 2022. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Time. We're in the final hour of trading. We have had 700 points of movement today in the Dow.
The Intact Insurance app is your
700 points of movement, and we're down 79 right now. So we're up 300 and something, down 300 and something, and now we're down 79 points. 700 points. It's turning into a nothing burger day when it's all said and done. It's amazing, but it isn't a nothing burger day. We have a lot of reaction going on. We've got the S&P down 6 points, nothing burger there, and we're up 23 on NASDAQ. It's just been an incredible day here. Oil is up 204 to 78.75 a barrel, staying under 80 at this point. Some of you might say, well, we had a dead cat bounce this morning and then we gave it all up, and now we've got a little recovery back to being down right now 90. You'd be right. I wouldn't argue with that. I don't expect the market just drop 500 more today or go up 500 points. I think we're going to be kind of hanging around a bit. The market sort of realigns itself. Some folks are kind of moving their money around. They're getting out of one equity into another, or they're shifting sectors, or whatever the reasons are. And then, of course, the institutional investors constantly readjusting their portfolios. I can imagine that stocks with lower PE multiples and higher dividends are in the demand. Stocks with high PE multiples, where earnings are likely to be readjusted lower, will be not in demand, especially for for larger entities that are going to want to switch over. But it's one person's buy is another person's sell. That's what it is here. You can't have a trade unless there's a buyer and a seller, and sometimes they're kind of close in what they think a stock is going to do, and sometimes they're totally opposite. I mean, one end of the spectrum to the other, no relation to the other. Now, just talking to you here, we've gone from 70 points down to 90 to now 143 on the Dow. We're down 143 now in the final hour. So we got a lot of volatility here. Computer buy and sell programs are going to come in and out of here like crazy, as various hedge funds and ETFs and others will make adjustments to their portfolio based on how the market has been doing and or where they believe the market is headed next. And at times, some of these computer buy or sell programs will be just out and out market order, aggressive, high volume orders on dozens and dozens of stocks or hundreds of stocks at the same time. And a buy wave comes in, gets settled out, and a sell wave comes in. And it's not uncommon with a buy order, so, a computer buy program coming in to buy up, say, $300 million worth of shares over 40 stocks. You move certain stocks in volume and in price, and other computer programs kick in from other institutions, and either they're buying along with the buying or they're selling into the buying. It's happening nanosecond by nanosecond globally all the time. And if you ever chatted to one group of hedge fund people who are buyers and then another group of hedge fund people who are sellers, they have opposite views of where the market's going. Or one group has a very short-term trading horizon. They're trading for day trades or short-term in and out transactions, and the people on the other side of the market could happen to be long-term traders. They see a stock drop to a certain point and they go, we're buying this for the next 5 years at this price. This is good for us. Where the seller is just selling it because it hit a price that they wanted to take advantage of, or had to take advantage of, or had to make a move on because of a short-term target price that got triggered. There are no identical reasoning buyers and sellers. Everyone has a different story. Everyone's in a different position. Some folks are very leveraged. Others are pure cash players, and it just goes nuts. And this is 40 years of experience coming at you, telling you that there is no there's no one story. There's no one story about why one person or one group buys and why one person or group sells. There are a million stories behind every trade. But what we do here, and what I'm trying to help you guys with is to understand that it doesn't matter what the market is doing. What matters is that you're watching it and you're letting it happen. You're letting the market do what it wants to do, and you are going with the flow. And as option writers, you actually don't have to guess what a stock is going to actually do. You need to just position yourself against the stock with a contract that you're writing, so that your premiums are correct for the amount of time you're giving the option to live. The depreciation will be advantageous to you when it shrinks out, and you are you're kind of like going downtown every day, and you're parking your car for a while, and then you're coming back and leaving. You're not there forever. As a writer, you're a short-termer. You're there for a few nights, maybe a week. You're like at a hotel for a little while, and then you're moving on. And the good news is that you're not spending money, generally speaking. You're making money. And that's how this game is played. You keep the change. And there's a ton of change to be had here, as some of you have figured out. We're now down 95 points on the Dow. Just recovered 50 from this drop-off as I'm just yapping away. And I've only been on the air 6 minutes. We've gone from down 70 to down 140, now to down 103. We're all over the place. Apple is up 93 cents. It's had a range from 149.94 for the low, the high of 154.69. This is a $4.70 range today. We're at 151.62, up 85 cents. It's just been another typical day in the markets. GameStop down up $1.67 right now, up 167 to 26.15. Volume on GameStop today 3.78 million, so under a million. We're over 900,000 volume pre-split, which is half of what we used to get. Not even half. The low today was pretty well on the opening, 25.13. And the high was established, I think, around 10:30, 10:45 this morning at 26.28. So from 25.13 to 26.28, it's like $1.15 has been the range today. That's all it is. Even if we multiply this by 4, because we remember the stock split, it's a $4 something cents swing today. This is a nothing day for GameStop, actually. Now, some of you are going, oh my God, it's up $1.72, Bruce. This is something else. It's a nothing burger today. It's even multiply that number, $1.70 times 4, $6.80 move today on the stock. You remember when we used to move $20 to $25 a day, up and down all the time? It's gotten very quiet. We're at 26.17 right now, and the high is 26.28. So that's what it's doing on very light volume. SoFi 506, down 1 penny. This morning we got up to 533. That was almost right at the 15-minute mark. And then we gave it all up from 11 o'clock to about 1 o'clock. It just dropped off about 30 odd cents. Right now, 507 on 30 million volume. Not a heavy day on SoFi. Rocket Lab, 420 a share, down 2 cents. It started with a pop at 440, got up to 440, now at 420. We have HPQ right now sitting at 25.02, up 7 cents on the day. I think we're kind of bottoming out in this neighborhood. I know we've been, probably a little lower, a little higher, but I think we're beginning to kind of stop falling on this stock. It's trading at 4.4 times earnings. And it's now, looks like since about the September 23rd, so for 4 days now, obviously yesterday and today, the 26th, 27th, Monday, Tuesday, and then we have 2 days weekend, and then we're back to Friday. So this is Thursday, Friday. We have been kind of hanging around this neighborhood now, low of this in this 24.90, 24.80 range, and we touched, I think today, 25.57 today. So we're within $1 or so of maybe the low for a while. We'll see. This is a quality stock. The company makes money. They buy back their stock. They pay a dividend. and we might be towards the lower end, which means this is the time. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, this week, this around these neighborhoods, around this $25, $26 trading range, this is where you buy $20 in the money calls. You buy 19s, 18s, 17s, 16s, whatever comfort level you have for being conservative. If you can find deep in the money calls on HPQ from $15 up to $20 that are in that 90-10% rule that we talk about here, then you're picking up the right priced deep in the money call all the way out as far as you can go. If you can go to 2025, even better. And now you can write short-term contracts against this stock just ahead and out of the money. AMC is up today after really having a bad day yesterday. It looks like we've got about a 73-cent gain for the two combined units, the shares, the common stock and the preferreds. But add both up, we're at about just under $11. So we're still way off. And they're trying to raise money by selling preferreds for cash. ME down 1.5 cents. Matterport down half a penny. ATIP has had a 7-cent pop. I'm not excited about it because it only takes us to 103. We've had a pullback here in the last week. We did get it up to, I think we were up to about 112, something like that. I think even we were at 123 on September 15th. So in 12 days, we've given up some ground here. We're not as bad off as we were back in at the beginning of September. But today it is a 7-cent correction back to 103 on only 395,000 shares. SmartRent is at 236, up 12.5 cents. It started up, went down, is coming back again. Spire started down, came up a little, went down, is now positive 3.5 cents at 118.5. Sextera has been up and down, up and down, up and down. It is right now up 7 cents to 436. More nearer its low of the day than high, but it is a positive move today. Bed Bath & Beyond at 647, up a dime. Tesla is at 282. We started up in the 290 range. We got as high as, well, it tried to get to 290. Got up to 288. Couldn't hit 290. 288 was the high, and it is now backed off here to 282. The low was 277 in the last 2 hours. It got that low, and so it's really a nothing burger day today. Yeah, it's up $6, but it's not $26 or anything like that. The stock, as we know, has 5 to 10% volatility in it every day. Trading at 106 times earnings, and this is not the economy for 100-time earnings stocks to flourish. Tesla has to deliver earnings, much higher earnings, to justify these prices, and so the gamblers are gambling that they'll deliver it. The practical investors are going, well, when they get there, I'll pay this much, but they haven't made it yet. And so we're in between here. Stock would love to go to 400, but it also could go to 100. And so we're at 282. And that's the middle ground right now on Tesla today. At the end of the day, anyone who's writing Tesla calls, if you've written 280s, they're depreciating. Even if the stock is up, they're going to depreciate because they sell for such premium. And as the shares, don't really go anywhere, and time keeps going by. Time runs out. 280 call is worth 238 right now, book value. That's it. Everything else is evaporatable. It can evaporate with time. We'll watch for that. Pfizer up 42 cents. That's a percentage point gain, 44.25. Boeing up 8 cents. Cisco down 4. Twitter's up 22. Home Depot up $1.59 to $268. Not much movement there. Carvana up 76 cents. Robinhood up 32. Vanik is up $1.60 now. IBM is down 13 cents. Microsoft down 110. Goldman down 307. Google down 90. Amazon down 65, and Meta down 124. So the Facebook, the Amazon, the Google, the Microsoft, those are all FANG stocks. They're all in the red. Interestingly, yet Apple is in the green, 121. So it's not participating in the sell-off today. There you go. 95-point drop on the Dow. Now 106-point drop on the Dow, with oil up 184 to 78.55. 5. S&P is down 7, and NASDAQ is up just 22 points, but most of the FANG stocks are not higher today. Kind of interesting. Dow now down 133. We have 45 minutes to go in the day, and we'll see if the Dow has a down day again, or can it shake off the down trades and break even and maybe go into the green. But we've had quite a number of down days here in the last 10, 15 sessions. So we'll see how it goes. GameStop 26.23, and I think GameStop is attempting to hit a new high of the day. 26.28 is the new high of the day for the stock. I think we may have just said it, or we're close to doing it. And right now, 26.21, 7 cents away. 26.23, 5 cents away from the high of the day. But it's a 173-day gain, not a $4 gain. We're not getting like a 20% up day because it's oversold. No, we're going up 173, and that's tentative as well. We'll see what happens. All right. Welcome one and welcome all to the show here. It's nice to see you here. H. Gregory, number 30 thumbs ups. Uncle Bruce, earlier I sold 9 $28 strike covered calls GameStop for 80 cents. Thank you very much. Nicely done. Nick, I covered it today for 34.23. Nick did something. He shorted something and bought it back. Way to go, buddy. Making money. Why not? Let's see what else is up here. What's going on? Let's go. Here we go. 2 clicks right says thumbs up number 36. I just wrote a $30 GameStop call for October 21. And what else is happening here? Hey, Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, I bought more HPQ $20 till January 2024 for $7.26. The 90-10 rule in place. HPQ is a $25 stock. You're buying 20s. Let's see. It's a little rich, but you got them. Do you have any thoughts on OXY, Occidental PE ratio 5-1? I don't like fossil fuel, but their money to be made. I know that Occidental has been acquired heavily by the Berkshire Hathaway people. Oracle of Omaha, one of the richest men in the world. Warren Buffett. They've been buying up tons and tons of this company. They are probably the single largest shareholders now of the company, but they have indicated they have no interest in managing it. They have no interest in telling them what to do. They love management, and they're just happy to be investors. And that's the seal of approval from those guys. But again, an oil and gas company can be incredibly well run, can be beautifully managed. But everything that management does can be interfered with and can be screwed around with a collapse of oil prices. And this is a thing that oil companies are vulnerable to. It's the world price of the commodity, not how well they manage. How well they manage is how they add to a good oil price with quality, quality performance of a corporation and maximizing profits when the profits are to be had. But Occidental is a well-run organization. The stock has done very well, but I don't have any other opinion on it. I don't know what it's trading at. I don't know what the high and low is for the year. I don't know what resistance levels there are. It's just it's not one of the stocks I follow. But I do know of the involvement and the amount of money that has gone in through Berkshire Hathaway into it, and they've done well by it. And I think they're into it for a long, long time, which is typical how they operate. Mirko, maybe I'll buy some long calls and write Poor Man Cover calls on it. It's up to you, my friend. Mark Cherry, number 53, thumbs up. Boo. Warren Buffett recently invested in Oxy. That's true. Nick, my average on EM short is 22.84.85. Hope there's a sell-off. Nick's trying to make money shorting stock, of course. Let's see. Alberto, I'm here, Uncle. You can start right now. Thank you. John's touchpad is here, number 35. Welcome. Larry Titus is here. So is LL and Brian. They're all in the 60s for thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. Brian, I wrote my second covered call today. I wrote an October 14 GameStop for a $27 strike, and I received $1.65. Time to do as Bruce does, cross my arms and wait for the payoff. So writing 27s is out of the money. It's exactly what you're supposed to do, bringing in 165 for a contract that dies in a couple of weeks. Right on. Now let's see how this plays out. Very well done. Thank you, everybody, for being here today with me. Again, as many of you pop in and say hi to us. Love that you're here. Thank you for those of you who are subscribers, those of you who have become members. Really appreciate it. You guys keep us on the air. Please become a member today if you can. I'd love to have you join the family. That way you can comment during these shows. We're just going to go to member-only chat right now, which is what we're generally what we do during trading hours. Thank you, all of you who are lurkers. You're always. I'm always glad you're around and you're watching us and enjoying the content. Thank you for those of you who are buying my classes from time to time. You're checking out the classes to learn how to write call options and enhance revenues into your home. And of course, those of you who are interested in a one-on-one consultation with me, I do those now on Sundays, 10 in the morning Eastern time, 12 noon, and 2 in the afternoon, all Eastern time. If you're interested in having a one-on-one private consultation on your trades and how options work and how it'll work for you and your portfolio, well, drop me a line right here, brucefarman@hotmail.com. We'll set up a one-on-one meeting, and we'll be on camera on this setting here, on a private setting, where I'll be over here, you'll be over there, and we'll have a chat about whatever you want to talk about. And we can cover a lot of ground in that session. We almost always do. We'll cover a ton of ground for you. And by the time your session ends, you're going to go, oh my God, I have learned more than I thought I could ever learn. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you guys for this. Appreciate it. Let's keep moving on here. And let's see what's happening. Marcus, I'm thumbs up number 71. Zed, Brian, congratulations on your second option right. And Splair, are most of you writing on GameStop 2-week contracts, or do you all take mostly more time? It varies, my friend. I have people who write Friday contracts on Tuesdays. They write today for Friday. They write today, tomorrow for next Friday, and then they buy back next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they take off their bets and then write again the Friday out after that. And longer. Brian, Uncle Bruce question, let's say GameStop goes to 30 in the next couple of weeks. It's in the money. Let's say the contract value is now 190. Would the best bet be to buy it back and then sell one out a little further? Yeah, it would. The best bet then is to buy back your call, perhaps write a higher strike call that you've just bought back, and 1 or 2 weeks out. So you might find that you've written the 27. I think you wrote 27 right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you've written the 27. So you might buy your 27 back, and you'll write perhaps a 28 for 1 or 2 weeks out, and you'll bring in 190 or more. You might write a 28 or a 20 instead of a 28, a 29 or a 30, but you might go 2 or 3 or 4 weeks out. And if you write a 4-week out $30 contract, you'll still bring in 190, maybe more, maybe 225, 250, and that brings you more cash at a higher strike price, and you're not going to get exercise down here 27. The only exercise you're offering now is a 30, and you don't mind if they take you at 30 because you also got the premium on top of that. Obviously, if your stock goes up now to $28, and for whatever reason you get exercised at 27, you get to keep the premium you just sold the contract for. You just sold this contract for $1.65, so you're selling for $28.65. What you would do, of course, is the next day you'll buy back stock again, and then you'll write a 28 or a 29 contract that same day for a week or two out, and take in another 165 or $2, and keep writing ahead of the market and let the market go up, and it'll make you richer. Anyway, it's all hypothetical. You are correct, Brian. Alex, $20 call at 726 on HBQ doesn't follow the 90-10 rule, does it? No. Am I getting this wrong? Yeah, that is correct. If the stock is trading at $25 and you're buying a $20 call, You're paying $7.26 for it. You're paying $5 book value and $2.26 time value. That's too much. The 90-10 rule would say you should be paying no more than $5.50 for the contract. That's why I urge you to study your option chains very closely and look at all kinds of options that are out there in 2024, even 2025. There are times where you may find that you can buy a $20 call for $7.26, and if you go further out, you'll find one for maybe $7.30, but they're still too high. You may find, however, an $18 call that might be 7 in the money and is trading at like $8. And now it's within 30, 40 cents of your 90-10 rule. You may find a $17 call that is 8 in the money trading for $8.75. And that is a 90-10 contract. It's got $8 book value, less than 80 cents time value. That's a buy right there. So you pay a little more to actually pay less, because you're paying less in time value depreciation, more in book value, and now you can write. What I don't want you guys to do is to buy a contract where you're going, oh wow, it's $7, but there's only $3 book value and there's $4 time value, because the time value is going to evaporate on you. The first $4 you make writing options just pays for the depreciation you're going to suffer. That's not what you want to be doing. You want to have as little depreciation as possible from time value and as much appreciation as possible from book value. So if the shares actually go higher in the next year, a contract that's a 90-10 contract that you bought at the right price, the 90% of the move up of the stock will be reflected in the price of your deep in the money call. It will appreciate 90% of the price of the stock's movement. And this is important for you, because if HPQ goes to $35 in the next 3 months, and you're picking off $18 calls right now, the $18 call today is $7 in the money, but at $35 a share, the trade's up there, you have $17 book value. So your call will be trading at like $18. You may have paid 8 something for it. You have an $18 contract. You're going to sell that contract down the road and roll into $29s or $30 contracts instead, which won't cost as much. They'll be 90-10 rule contracts, and you will keep writing, but you'll be able to get more contracts. You might go from 5 contracts to 8 contracts, or 10 to 15 contracts. Now you're writing 15 at a time instead of 10 at a time. This is called making money on both ends of the candle here. Brian, thanks, Zed. Brian Splair, I am being conservative. I think as I'm new to this, and I'm nervous, Nelly, and this is normal. When you're writing options for the first time, you are trying to learn a lot of stuff at the same time. Notice while we're talking here, GameStop has backed off a little bit from this it got up to like 26.37. It's now 26.11. It's backing up a little bit here. It's not running away on us at all. Alex, I am number 85 on the thumbs up meter. Good evening, everybody. Mirko, Alex, stock is 25, so I have a 226 premium on a $25 stock. It's close, but still within 90-10, isn't it? No, it's not. You have a $5 book value, and you're paying 226 on top of that, and you should only be paying 50 cents on top of that. So you're paying a little more than you should be, but long term, you'll write on it. Alberto, that is the truth. Nothing but the truth. One-on-one is a must. We've had a few of those, haven't we? They didn't work out. Alex, Mirko, I need to watch the class again. I'm missing something. I'm sure it's me, not you. Dave, hey, Uncle Bruce, I wrote 2 covered calls today. GameStop 26s for October 7th. I wrote those actually for $1.21 last Thursday. So I wrote these 2 calls last Thursday for $1.21. Should I be looking to roll over now, or wait and see over the next few days? So you wrote 26s. The stock is 26.07 right now. When you were writing me this comment a few minutes ago, the stock might have been a bit higher, but we're now at 26.06. And they die October the 7th. So there you go. You only have $6 of book value. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. You only have 6 cents of book value, and you wrote them for 121. So if this were October the 7th right now, those contracts will be trading at a dime, and you'll be going, I think I'll pay 11 cents and buy them back. So you don't have to do a rollover right now. You don't really have to. In theory, you could look at a rollover for October 14, but you don't need to because this is September 27th. And we want to see how these shares, these shares could easily be 25.50 in 15 minutes. They could be 24.75 tomorrow morning. And these contracts are falling off the bed. So, Dave, no rush to do anything. Zed, I don't enjoy getting exercise, although sometimes it does work out because of the non-refundable premium. Yes, it can work out really well on the non-refundable premiums. Some of you guys, a number of you guys have not yet had the enjoyment of getting a notification that says, yesterday you wrote some options and you received 225. The stock is now 25 cents in the money. You got exercised, and you're sitting there going, "Wait a minute! I just got exercised, and I received 225 yesterday, and only 25%, only 25 cents of the 225 is in the money. The rest is out of the money, and I just got exercised. That means I got the stock price, and I get to keep the 225 on top of that. You're laughing. You're laughing all the way to the bank. You just got paid your stock price plus $2 more than it's trading at. Guess what you're going to do? You're just going to buy the stock back right away and write the same contract or a higher price contract right again and keep the $200 extra per contract. Say, thank you. May I have another? I wish I'd written 100 of these. Mirko, mixed it up. Sorry, says Mirko. Still will make money on it. You will. I have a few ready in about $1 or more in a month or 2 months paid for. You're going to make money. Nick, come to Papa ENPH. It's dropping. Splair, thanks for answering both. I'm still planning my strategy for next week on GameStop. JR, does one exercise the long call when it's time to reset for the poor man covered call? No, you never exercise. You never, no. You sell for a profit, and then you buy more poor man covered calls to replace the one you just bought up, and then you keep writing. That's the strategy. Mirko, but you are right. Pay too much, darn it. Maybe I got confused because it was just a $700 for this call. I got confused. I hear you. We're all, you guys are all new. Alex, yeah, all good. I'm looking at 15s, 11-ish when I'm next by. Bartman, JR, you don't normally exercise it. You sell to close unless you really want to own the stock, but you don't exercise. No. Alex, thanks for the reminder. Appreciate it. Mirko, thank God this group watches out for each other. David Scott, that's what I was thinking. I was debating on potentially taking advantage of the pop-up today, but I agree it would be best to wait. Thanks, Uncle B. Hey, Dave, you want to wait for this thing if it wants to pop, let it pop to 27. Then you'll do a rollover and you'll write 27s for a week further out or 2 weeks further out. You'll get just as much for a 27 as you're buying your 26 back for. That's expiring closer in. No big deal. Alex, Mirko, we do all right for a bunch of simpletons. Well, I think we do just fine. Yeah. And Moonman Moo, I am number 92 on this thumbs up meter of yours, Bruce. You are moving in on 100 thumbs ups. 93 are in the house. 7 left to get. If any of you out there are able to throw a thumbs ups our way, please help us right away. And let's get to 100 thumbs ups. We have 27 minutes to go for the day. 188 of you are here. We need 7 thumbs ups. Scrape around, look under the rug and see if you got a thumbs up somewhere and hit that button for us. Thank you all very much for that. 99, there they are. We need one more and we got it. 102, there it is. You guys were looking in between the couch cushions and looking under the bed. 106 thumbs up. There they all are. There they were all there. They just had to be gathered up. You guys are awesome. Thank you. 106 thumbs ups. And we're running. And Cindy, thank you for being number 99 today. Appreciate that as always. All of you. You guys are great. I just love the fact that of the 106 I have now, 80 something just come in. I don't have to ask for them. They just come in. And you guys are so loyal to this channel. You nail that thumbs up button right away. I thank you very, very much. And when we ask for thumbs ups, a bunch of you just have no problem finding it. I appreciate you doing this for us. It adds to the channel's credibility with YouTube. I appreciate it. Beach Boy, hey, Uncle Bruce. I bought back my October 7 26s. Now, I wrote those for 134, and I paid 168 right away. And immediately I rewrote October 21 27s at 214. I'm pocketing another $5,000 in extra cash. Plus, I moved up $1 in strike for 2 weeks further out. I hope you approve. I love this trade. I absolutely love this trade because you're now sitting on $27 contracts that are 93 cents out of the money. I love this. The 26s right now would be 8 cents in the money. And at one point today, they were 28 cents in the money, but you made the move and you brought in more cash, which is what I'm always asking you to do. All of you bring in more money. And you've moved up a strike, $1 on the strike. So if the shares tomorrow are $25 for, an hour or two, these calls will be $2 out of the money. They won't be at 214. They're going to be 160, 150. And there's a 40, 50, 60 cent gain already just on this move. Obviously, as each day keeps going by, they will keep depreciating. Now, as you all know, if this stock wants to drop, $1.50, $1.75 on a down dip tomorrow, at 24.25, these 27s, they'll be down to 110. And now Beach Boy will have a dilemma on his hands. He's going to go, should I just buy these back? I sold them at 214. I can buy them for $1.04. I can score 110 bucks a contract. I wrote 115 of them. Think I should do that? There's $11,000+ in his hand in 24 hours. Not a bad trade, huh? And he picks those back up, turns around and writes 26s for October the 7th. He could do that, or 14th, whatever he wants. There's all kinds of possibilities here with these dips. You just never know. The stock wants to keep going. If it's at 26.06 now, and it wants to go up to 28.50 in the next 2 days, fine. Let it go to 28.50. Beach Boy has offered his stock for $27 for a 214 premium. That's 29.14. Stock goes to 28.50. He can turn around and write 28s if he wants for a week later or two if he wanted to. I'd probably make money on those. But for now, we'll see how the stock meanders along. If like I say, if it sits at 25.50, 26 for the next 24 hours or 48 hours, these are depreciating. No question about it. Spicy Android, I am number 109. D.A. Truda, Bruce, I'm 112 on your meter. Mirko, congrats, Beach Boy, already setting your grandchild up just perfectly. Splair, real original gangsters, loyal to the family. Thanks, Splair. Neat. Exactly. We're down 177 on the Dow Jones right now. We're off 15 on S&P, and we're down 4.5 on NASDAQ. We have 22 minutes left to go in the day. Oil's up 197 at the moment. Let's see. Interesting. True carnage. Stock market sell-off wipes $13 trillion in market cap off the board of the U.S. benchmarks, which means, of course, folks who just hold stock and don't do anything lost a lot of money in value. Those who own stock and write call options are reducing any kind of capital losses and replacing their cash balances with more cash. And of course, most long-term investors aren't going to sell no matter what the stock does. They're long-term investors. They're getting paid cash to hold it, and they take advantage of the swings all the time. 26.03 on GameStop with a high today. It looks like of 26.28 for the day. Make that 26.39. That was the high trade. 26.39 on the last run up about a half an hour ago. And we're now down 190, 196 on the Dow. We're falling further. And we're at 26.02 on GameStop, 25.98. The stink bids are gone at 26.01. The buying at 26 got taken out. We're now 25.98 on GameStop. We're backing up a little bit right now. There is what is going on. Cindy, now I have GameStop 25s that expire this Friday. I'm holding on. This week will really have a lot of decay. You are correct. And you're now only 97 cents in the money, where at one point today you were $1.39 in the money. Further pullback, your calls will shrink down to book value only, and you can decide when to pull the pin on this trade and then move into a contract for next week. You can do this today, tomorrow. You can do this Thursday. You know it, I know it, and we'll see how it goes. Nicely done, Cindy. Alex, a Beach Boy, nice trade, fella. You got Uncle Bruce seal of approval right there. Beach Boy, Mirko, that's the name of the game. You too, buddy. Way to go. here to make money, kids, and let the market tell us what to do. If stock wants to go up, we'll do rollovers. Stock wants to go down, we'll do buybacks and write anew. We're there with you, stock. Just tell us which way you want to go, and we'll just go with you. No big deal. I'm not going to fight you. We're just going to make money with you because that's what it's trying to do for us. We're down now 203 on the Dow, by the way, down 200. The low of the day on the Dow, let me just double check here. 28,958 was the low. 28,900. We're at 29,060. So we're within 100 points of the low of the day right now. The high was 29,659. So that's 600 points higher was the high of the day today, which was a 400-point gain at one point. That was this morning, first 20 minutes. We haven't seen anything like that all the rest of the day. After 11:30 this morning, we've been in the red ever since. So we're down 195 on the Dow. We're down 15 on S&P, and we're down 4, almost 5 on NASDAQ at the moment. Okay. Apple's up only 63 cents, and GameStop is trading right around $25.98 to $26 a share. All right. What else is going on? We're SoFi down 3 cents at 506. Rocket Lab is down 3.5. HPQ is down 2 cents to 24.98. We've got ME down 5.5. Matterport unchanged. We've got ATIP up 6.5 cents. We have SmartRent up 12 cents. Spire up 2. Sextera up 0.5 penny. Bed Bath & Beyond up 7. We have Tesla at 281 today, up 531. Just does not have the ability to take a big run up today. Not surprising. I think it's going to hang around here for a while between probably 275.85 is probably where it's going to linger for a while. 281.40 on Tesla, up 539. We've got Pfizer up 28 cents. We have Boeing down 45, Cisco down 14. Twitter up 42, Home Depot up 157, Carvana up 49, Robinhood up 29 cents, Vanik Vectors up $1. On IBM, we're down 39, Microsoft down 171, Goldman down 430, Google down 111, Amazon down 94, Meta Platforms down 180. BlackBerry up a dime, Royal Caribbean up 138 to 45.42, Target down 51 cents, JP Morgan down 123, Costco down 318. We've got Walmart down 51, Nvidia down up 154, Disney down 230 to 95.79. Moderna is up 255 to 122.20. American Airlines up 29 cents. Netflix down $1.20, down to $222. And that's where we're at here. These markets, what can I tell you? Under pressure. Intel Corp, high in the last 52 weeks, $56. Right now it's trading at $26.76. It's trading at 5.7 times earnings. It's a chip manufacturer. Wall Street doesn't like it, hasn't liked it for years, and I'm just amazed it's just at these prices. This has got to be close to book value for the corporation, but what can I tell you? Chip stocks are just not in, they're not in love with the chip stocks across the board. And so some of them are cheap. Look at the, you look at these stocks like this one here. Where am I here? Sorry, folks, I've got to get my act together here. Not Moderna, NVIDIA. For some reason, I couldn't remember the name. NVIDIA, $123 a share. The low of the year, $122. The high for the last 52 weeks, $346. Let's just take a look here. And I think that is the all-time high, 346. We're now at 123. Not quite, but almost a third of the price. Almost a third. Unbelievable. But it's still trading at 33 times earnings. Company is growing, but they're not meeting their expectations of growth. And so the stock's having a tough time. And you have to avoid ones like this because they're too volatile. They're just too scary. Dow down 155 now, little tiny recovery. Apple up 71. GameStop at 25.97 at the moment. GameStop 25.97 to 25.99. Okay. Beach Boy, thanks, Alex. Uncle Bruce's expertise certainly delivers. It is up to us to study the lessons, practice, and practice some more. JR, so to buy a January 1924 $8 strike for 465 is okay. Ticker is Ford at 1190. So Ford is trading at 1190. An $8 contract is 390 in the money. A 465 contract means that the premium, the time premium is 70 cents. And that's a little too high, just slightly too high. The Ford shares at 1190 with a 390 book value, you should add, it would be about 435 would be the price or less for that contract. That would be a 90-10 rule. JR, Alex, 19 months. Alberto, some marriages don't last that long. Beach Boy loves that. Bama Babe, my membership stopped accruing for some reason. I'm stuck on 13 months, been here longer than that. Bama, I don't know what to say. I don't handle that. It's YouTube and only YouTube that does all this. I do not know what to make of it. Glitches in their system, I'm not sure. Alberto, Bama, that's what mine was saying until I sent the chat. Beach Boy 19, that is. Intel is cheap. It's true. Let's see. I think that mine as well, probably over 2 years now, says Beach Boy. Yeah, I have no idea what YouTube does and how they do it. I'm just the creator, and they handle this stuff. But I appreciate you all being here. Brian, Beach Boy, you are old as dirt in the Uncle Bruce membership terms. Well, it'll be on this channel. You can't be a two-year person. Can't be a 2-year person because I offered memberships in March of 2021. That's when we started offering. This is September 22, so March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So 18 months is as long as you could be a member right now, or close to 18 months, as far as I can calculate it. That's when we offered the initial Chillin' with Uncle Bruce Club membership. And then in December of, just at the end of last year, is when I started offering Gold Bagel memberships. And Obama Babe, Alberto, you are correct. There you go. We're down 168 on the Dow, and GameStop is 25.94. A little slippage now, a little more slippage. 25.90 now, 93 up 145. 25.93 on GameStop, off from the 26.39 high. So that's 46 cents lower than the high of the day. All right. Let's go. Susan shops about HPQ. I want to buy call. Stock is $24.95. The $15 January for January 24 at 10.72 premium. So this meets the 90-10 rule, doesn't it? $24.95 less $15 strike is $9.95. So the 10.72 premium is close enough, right? January 25 premium, 11.25, so 24, right? So if the book value is about $10 and you can get the contract for 10.72, yep, you can pay up to 11 to get that, and you are in the 90-10 neighborhood. So 10.72 or cheaper, way to go. The January, a January 25 is going for 11.25. So it's about 25 cents out of the zone of 90-20. But I'll give you this. The January 25 is a 1 year longer lifespan than the January 24. I'd move you there. I would say for the extra 50 cents, buy the January 25 and take the extra year. Yeah, I don't mind being a little over the 90-10 rule if you get the January 2025s, being that it's September 2022. Yeah, I like that. Either or, you can't lose. I like you can't go wrong with the premium you're getting and paying for either one of these. So you'll be writing a long time. And for 50 cents for an extra year of writing time, think about that. If you write a call on those shares every 2 weeks, you're writing 26 calls for that last year for 50 cents more. It's okay. That's good. Beach Boy, Brian, tread carefully now. Smile. Bama Babe, All of us 19 monthers are old school people. That's right. Splair, I'm at 18 months and 11 days. Unbelievable. Bama, I know I have been studying this stuff for over 2 years. Still sometimes feel that I'm in infant stages of trading options. Coyote, my poor man cover calls are for 25s. They're often close enough to the 24s to make it fully worth it. Bama, Larry Titus, our constants. We have 10 minutes to go. Splair, wasn't classes mentioned first time around 15 months ago? I created the first class June 2021. Trying to remember. Is that right? This is September 2022. I created the classes starting June 2021, and I've been doing them since then. Yeah, that's how long it's been. Here we go. We are considered the old geezers. Yes, indeed. The old geezers are here. We're down 120 on the Dow. We're up $1.05 on Apple. We're back to 26.03 on GameStop for a little bounce here. 26.08. SoFi 5.07 down a penny. Rocket Lab down 2.5. HPQ up 2 pennies to 24.98. AMC 7.48 up 64 cents, and Ape up 2 cents today. So that's 68-cent gain on the combined units on AMC. ME down 4, Matterport up 4, ATIP up 6, SmartRent up 11, Spire up 2, Cyxtera up 1.5 cents. Bed Bath and Beyond is up 3 cents. Tesla up 6.74 to 282.75. Pfizer up 27 cents. Boeing down 11. Cisco down 4. Twitter up 58 cents. Home Depot up 158. Carvana up 41. Robinhood up 32. Vanik is up 112. IBM is down 33. Microsoft down 108. Goldman down 314. Google down 72. Amazon down 52. And Meta Platforms down 183. So we got a mixed bag of quotes here. On the markets, the Dow's up 120. S&P is up about 5, and S&P is down about 5. NASDAQ is up about 25. That is what's going on right now. Oil up 183 to 78.54. Oil doesn't seem to have any more legs to go any higher at this point right now. Okay. Feels to me, Splair says, like some weeks ago, Karim, November 5, 1955. That's where we're going back in time to. Bama Babe Alberto. Yep, that's us. Alex, Bama Babe. Yeah, I feel like that a lot. I've learned so much, but there's still so much to learn. Alex, Bama says, exactly. Alberto, the old gangsta. GS is old instead of old geezers, old gangstas. Beach Boy, Karim, laugh out. There was no YouTube in 1955. Bama Babe, is there anyone here longer than 19 months? There can't be, because we only started March. But any followers of this channel prior to, well, that's another matter. January 2021 is when I started going live. Splair, yeah, I would say so. Well, we're the old geezers here. Alberto is laughing and crying at the same time. Larry, it's not possible to be 19 months. I signed up on day 1. There you go. As far as membership availability, that's true. We're down to 7 minutes, by the way, to go. Bama, Larry, me too. I was so eager to learn at that time. Constantine, have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Uncle B. You got it, buddy. Thank you for being here as well. We're down 110 on the Dow. We really aren't going to do much of anything today when it's all said and done, but we've had this 700-plus point range today. Apple up 112. GameStop 26.13, trying to hold a gain. Looks like it's going to hold a little gain today. SoFi 508, Rocket Lab 422. It's down 0.5 penny. SoFi down 1 penny. HPQ 2502 up 6 cents. So it's it's a fractional move day all over the place. Some stocks doing a little better than others, but there's no breakouts or anything like that. We're down 87 points with 6 minutes to go. Some buy programs could be coming in. There's a chance we actually end up green on the day with buy programs coming in. There's always that. Remember, there's a lot of shorters out there that are day trade shorters, and they'll cover their shorts in the last 3 minutes, which is what they're doing now. They're trying to cover up, and they'll be flat overnight, perhaps. I don't know. I could be wrong. We might get within 50 points of the break even, and then we lose 150 points in 2 minutes at the end. We've seen it all. We're going to keep seeing it all. Stick around, and we'll see how the last few minutes work out. Thank you all so much for being here. Splair, wishing you the best of the rest of the day. Arnica, Bama Babe, I've been watching the channel since January 21, but I didn't actually join. I just joined this month, and thank you, Arnica, for doing that. Alberto, I've had 4 one-on-ones, but still looking for another. As soon as I get some time in the office, always room to keep learning. And boy, I tell you, the hour goes by so fast with Alberto. I can't believe it. We get started, and I'll look at the clock and go, oh, it's been 20 minutes, and then we'll cover a bunch of stuff. Oh, there's only 10 minutes to go, and and we're running out of time. It's the fastest hour out there. Bama Babe, Larry, Alberto, Michael, Beach Boy. Well then, since we're the old timers, we have to help show others the way. There it is, Larry. It was March 16th. I took a screenshot. I wish I could share it. I missed the postcards and mug background. It was, of course, the green screen back there, just like it is now. You know, he's still in Creston. Karen, I started watching Oliver's early, since the early GameStop days, but just recently got my membership. I watched option tutorials for about 2 years, but they were so confusing. I have a much better understanding now. Right on. Alberto, Bama, for sure. We are the old timers. Welcome one, welcome all to the gang and to the family, and all of you newbies. Welcome aboard. I hope you are learning a lot on how options work and how you can make money writing on them, whether the markets go up, down, or stay flat. We are down 110 with 4 minutes to go. Now we're down 124 with 4 minutes to go. So another sell program is coming in. We may have that, and a buy program and a sell program. We'll see what it does. We're down 4 on the S&P, and we're up 30 on NASDAQ right now. Let's go. Bama Babe, that was the good old bagel eating days. Those are the old bagel eating days. Susan, Bruce wasn't sure if I understood the 92 rule, so thank you for going through my HPQ example. Sometimes I feel like a monkey with a machine gun working through these covered calls. Laugh out loud. I guarantee you it gets easier and easier and easier the more you do it. It's just, you just got to be here, hang around, take the classes, join this group right here, and they will guide you through it as well. This 90-10 rule is my rule. This is my rule. This isn't an industry standard Chicago option trading guideline. This is my rule, the 90-10, to keep you from paying too much for a call that you're going to write against. I don't want you to get crushed on shrinkage when you should be gaining and making money on it. So you got to you make your money when you buy. And that's real estate term. You make your money when you buy. So when you buy a deep in the money call, you are setting yourself up for a win. Now you can write against it. You don't need to bring much capital in from writing calls to cover all the time premium. Now you're now just profiting on the thing after you cover the time premium. And that's only 10% of the price of the poor man covered call. That's the point. I want you making money as quickly as possible and maxing it out as much as possible. Beach Boy Bama, good point. Malo, I also joined and been here since the first day that Uncle Bruce offered memberships. Coyote, Slippin' Jimmy, Bama Babe, we were all pulled in by GameStop. Laugh out loud. We have come a long way from that day. And that's right. The GameStop was trading 50 million shares a day. Every day, 50 million, 70 million, 110 million, all the time. And this is what brought millions of people into the market, of which many got slaughtered because they didn't have any guidance and understand what was going on. A sliver of GameStop followers found my channel. They found many other channels about GameStop and AMC and BlackBerry and BBBY and all the other meme stocks out there. A sliver of those folks found me. And then a sliver of the sliver stuck around a while. And that's how it works. That's how this game works. The stock markets are a brutal business. You can do very well or very badly, depending on how much you put into it, how much you study it, and if you respect it or not. And those of you who are here today, you're going to do just fine. I bought a pontoon boat with my GameStop profits. Laugh out loud. I've been hooked ever since. We're down to the final minute. I think we're just about done here. The bells are going to come across. Go to, I started following you to GameStop through Reddit back in February 2021. Larry, thank you, buddy. The bells have been rung. And a bunch of you found me in January, February 2021. And I offered memberships in March. And here we are. September 2022, and we're still going. And now we are bringing in money writing options. And way to go, kids, bringing in some bucks. Bama Babe, me too. Coyote, me too. I found him back then. Glad to have you. I think we are done here with a 123-point loss on the Dow today. So it's another down day, but not a catastrophic down day, but it's a down day. We're down 6.5 on the S&P, but we're up 26 on NASDAQ. A lot of volatility today, 700 points of movement on the Dow today with a 123 loss at the end of it. Apple up 99 cents, GameStop at 26.16, up 168 today. And we've got SoFi unchanged at 508. We have Rocket Lab down 4, HPQ up 4 to $25 even. And that's how that went. Zed, what was the price of GameStop when this channel started? When I started in June of 20, it was $4. It had been as low as $2.75, either just before or just after I did videos for this channel. But it was in that 3.5, 4.5, 5 range. And then I did my first video about GameStop. It was the short position. I did that in June of 20, and at the time I think they were $4.80 at the time, $4.80, and I commented in the video that with the short position that was on at that point, 70+ million short, there could be a short squeeze someday, and sure enough, 6 months later, all hell broke loose. Yeah. Splair, thanks, Larry. And yeah, I found it in January as well. So Mirko, that's how I found Uncle Bruce too. Christina, I'm from there as well. Mirko, I think end of February 2021. Mike, I'm still here for the mother of all short squeezes. By the way, you all have a good night. Take care. Thank you, Splair, Beach Boy, Larry. Thank you. Those Swiss bells Uncle Bruce got you from Zermatt, they look great. Bama Babe, most of the people here, I feel like I kind of know them. Mirko, Michael, aren't we all laughing out loud? I started looking after GameStop at $3 and found Uncle Bruce near $4.80. Now we're at 100. Oh, it's crazy. It's been nuts, and nuts. 26.16. We broke $100 a share today on the stock. 102 on GameStop. It looks like 104, I guess, on GameStop today is where we're at. Congratulations, all of you, for being here so long. Love it. The JG, day one, Gold Bagel member here. Proud of all of us. Can't wait to meet you all. Sipping pina coladas, enjoying the fruits of our labor, and all thanks to the great Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Larry, I have a birthday party to go to this evening. Y'all have a good one. Take care, Larry. Michael, Larry, take care. Later, buddy. We'll see you. Thank you all for all your support of this channel. Thank you for all the kind words, as always, and coming back every day as we continue to work this market and take the pound of flesh that you are owed. And the option players are handing it to you every week, and you just got to be here to grab it. And it's as simple as that. Thank you for those of you who are learning how to do this, you newbies learning how to write options. Fantastic. Enjoy, Larry. Have a good night, all. Mirko, maybe one day finally there will be an Uncle Bruce cruise with a bunch of millionaires. That would be fabulous. Susan Shops about, well, hurricane is coming. We'll use time to search option prices for 90-10 rule on January 25. Want to be sure I have a good stock to write on. One more. If market crashes, prices would be cheaper, right? That's right. That's true. Beach Boy. Christina, you naughty girl. Bama Babe, I wonder if Uncle Bruce ever thought he would have such loyal followers. I tell you, I got lucky with my first channel, Traveling with Bruce. That channel is 5+ years old, and I have viewers there from the very early days, the first year of my channel's existence. I offered memberships in my around the second year of that channel, and I still have members on that channel, and I'm only on once a week, and I still have members who join me every week for a hangout show. over there, and it's incredible. I can't wait to go on a cruise and invite those folks to join me, invite you folks to join me, and then the two channels can meet each other. And yeah, can't wait. Just someday this will happen. Christina, I moved my 24.5. I sold for 120, bought back for 198 into a 25, and I got 210 for next Friday. Giddy up. There you go. Moving up the strike and taking a little extra money. Thank you very much. $2.10. Way to go. Wing Commander, good move. Michael, good roll. Splair Cruise, Partey, Splair. Are they pet friendly cruises? Not really. I don't think so. That's a good move, Christina. Moving up in strike 25 cents and a little extra money. And for next Friday, not bad at all. That's all good. A meet and greet cruise would be so much fun because we'll meet and greet on the ship, and then we'll be trading all week as Bruce does his show from his cabin. Everyone else on the ship will be watching his show from there. I'm going to have to try to get a deal with the cruise line to see if I can get a room where I can do my show live, and then have you guys on the ship in the room live in the audience, and then I'll be broadcasting to the channel with the live audience of YouTube of followers, Gold Bagel members and lurkers and everybody else in the audience while I'm doing the live show on the ship. That'd be pretty cool. How many viewers on the other channel? 60 something thousand subscribers over there, like 65,000. Michael, and if you have to, just roll again next week. Blair, I mean a dog, a little pet that lives in a smaller apartment that you can carry with you. I don't think cruise ships allow animals on board. I don't think so. Bama, I could see it all now, laughing out loud. Zed, one SPAC needs to take off, and that said, let's go SoFi. Mirko, that would be so much fun. Watching Uncle Bruce doing his show live on a cruise ship, and we're in the audience, and everyone else is watching him on the thing, and we're trading on our phones right in front of him. This would be great. Christina, who's going to watch my kids? I mean, who? You will be in one of those owner suites, and you're going to have a personnel in there. Don't worry about that. Susan, been with Bruce from the beginning with GameStop. Wanted to do covered calls then, but just got more confused, so I gave up. Came back off and on, and now baby steps with lessons and daily questions. You are simply the best. Thank you, Susan. Keep it going. Sell my house. I'd be in for a cruise. My wife and I love to cruise. Wing Commander moved 25, so this Friday into 27s. For October 14th. Bought back for 152, wrote for 179. I do not have Christina's balls to go in the money for next week. That's a good move, Wing Commander. That's a good move you made there. Tiff, one of our whales will buy the cruiser once RC is close to bankruptcy. Splair, then someone will get paid for visiting daily, my little sweethearts. There you go. Good that we're writing calls to produce cash. That's right. That's exactly it. We'll figure it out when we get there. Wouldn't that be fun? Mirko, live audience, 50% of them hammered, yelling and trading, and fist fights and everything else. Oh, security will be in there like you can't believe. Oh my gosh. Fallopian tubes of steel, she says. I have fallopian tubes of steel. I don't have balls of steel. Oh my goodness. Too much fun. Way too much fun. Too much detail. What can I say? All right. 26.10 on GameStop. After hours down 6 cents. There you go. Bama Babe. Christina, you'll be able to afford an au pair by then. Michael's going, that's right. That can be done. Zed live with a studio audience. How about that? Live with Uncle Bruce. I don't know if you guys will be up though, because the show mind you, if we're doing a Caribbean cruise, I guess the show starts at 8:30 Eastern, so you'd have to be in the audience at 8:30. Well, actually 7:30, because that's when the rant starts. Are you guys up for that? I don't know if you guys can handle that. Splair, I have the feeling Alberta or Mike will buy the Royal Caribbean after bankruptcy. Let's buy it out. They'll run it. There you go. Michael, no way. I'm not fueling a cruise ship. No way. No, thank you. No, thanks. Good stuff, Coyote. See you guys in the morning. That's right. I'm going to. Thank you all for being here, joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day today. Join me tomorrow morning. Gold Bagel members, we'll see you for the trade alert show, probably around 7:38 in the morning. And then at 8:30, we'll be here with the rant. And then tomorrow, of course, at 3 o'clock, we'll close it all down. Susan, gosh, SoFi is hanging in that 509 support. Hope that's a good sign. Christina, imagine of us all talking at once like we do here when we type. Maybe we would raise our hands. Mirko, at least the afternoon show will be packed. Bama, bye everybody. I have a feeling a lot of you will watch the show live in the morning from your cabin, and you'll be in the studio in the afternoon live. That might be it. I don't know. We better have some coffee in that room in the morning in that studio. That better have some coffee. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot. Lots of ideas there. Michael, the least you can do is pay for the bagels. I'd bring some New York bagels. I'll bring some from New York. Yeah, we don't need no cruise ship bagels. I'll bring some from New York City. We'll get this guy into the right kind of bagels. All righty, folks. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a great night. Splair, Christina, it would be tricky, Christina, and you better put pants on. You better be wearing pants. There you go. Okay, kids. See you tomorrow morning. Have a good night. Bye for now.